I really don't understand, Mr. Meyer. Are you the girl's father?
No.
No. Jake's the...
I'm a friend. I'm a lawyer by profession.
I see. Well, if you intend to argue Luisa's case in front of me, I'm afraid you're...
No, nothing like that. But if it's all right with you, I'd like to help clear up this misunderstanding about the cheating.
I assure you, if there's been any misunderstandings between Louisa and Mrs. Kelly...
Well, I don't think so. And if it's all right with you and Andrew here, I'd like to ask him and Lou some questions.
Well, I certainly don't mind. Andrew?
Do I have to?
No. But why should you object? Surely you have nothing to hide.
No, of course not. I just don't like tests.
Well, you don't have to get graded on this one. Come on, what do you say?
Will you talk to Mr. Meyer?
Yeah, why not?
Good. I'd like to start with Lou, if that's okay. Andrew, would you mind waiting outside for a while?
Okay.
Well, you may proceed, counselor. I always wanted to be a judge.
Well, I always wanted to be a teacher. Lou, did you copy Andrew's paper?
No,
Any part of it?
not one word.
How do you explain the similarities?
Beats me.
Any ideas?
Coincidence?
Hardly.
Didn't think so.
The composition was supposed to be about a city that the students visited, isn't that right?
Not necessarily. They could have made one up if they wanted.
What was your city?
Chicago.
Had you ever been there?
7 or 8 months ago.
You described a work of art that you had seen there.
Oh, yeah. It was this really weird thing, like this horse or something by this Spanish artist. I don't know. It was real strange. His name was, Delasso or Carrasco.
Picasso?
Yeah, him.
What was the name of that big avenue you described?
Oh, Lakeshore Drive. It was really something. It was right along Lake Michigan, and it was very, very pretty.
You handed your paper in a day late.
Well, just one day.
Why?
Well, I wanted it to be really good, so I wanted to check over the spelling and the grammar. I'm sorry.
Oh, don't be. It's a pleasure to have a student who checks over her work.
Lou, it took you a whole day to make those corrections.
Well, that, and plus I didn't like the ending, so I wanted to rewrite it. I'm lucky I only got it in a day late.
Yeah, it sounds like it. Okay, one last question. Did you leave your paper out anywhere where it could have been seen?
Well, yeah, I leave my papers on my desk. I mean, who's gonna steal a composition?
Boss, can I see you for a minute?
Yeah, sure. What's happening?
I think I saw something I want you to see.
What do you mean?
You hired me for a spotter, didn't you? Follow me.
Oh, lead the way. Lap 22.
Luke.
Yeah.
What rotations do you want on the tables tonight?
Talk to me later, all right? I'm playing customer right now.
What, one round wasn't enough for you?
Apparently not.
Hard man to please.
I hope so.
Well, what do we got here, huh? Fresh meat?
There's one born every second, isn't there? Can I sit in?
Hey, you're the boss.
Okay. Ooh, one more time. 16. All right.
Dealer pays 21.
That's me! I like this game. Hey, go. Didn't you forget something?
What do you mean?
You want to count my cards?
Yeah?
41 here. What are you playing? 40?
41. What do you
Do you
know?
usually count the cards, pal?
Yeah.
Well, that's a very elementary mistake for a man who's played all the ritzy casinos you played all over Europe, don't you think?
Hey, boss, it won't happen again.
No, it won't. You're fired.
What?
Look, I'm sorry, partner, but I am not into paying for your education. You're fired.
He's gone?
Like yesterday's guacamole dip. Relieve him.
Look, don't you believe in second chances?
Not when I have this much on the line. I'm not running a school for lumps here. I want everything just the way it's supposed to be. Besides, I'm fully staffed. I was expecting to get rid of somebody. It's him.
That's obviously a high-class place. I better watch myself, shouldn't I?
I think you'll be all right. I think. Funny, Natalie really, sort of vouched for that guy. It's kind of weird.
I don't believe it!
So what was I supposed to do? Force the woman to bring her son in here?
No, instead you hang me out to dry.
Grant, you know better than that.
Do I really? I'm the one who's been risking his life breaking into Gerald's lab. The security guards, the alarm systems, the elaborate locks, the whole damn WSB have been set up there to stop me. I'm the one who figured out how to break into that lab, and I'm the one putting his life on the line tonight, taking that disc out at 6.
Grant, you are not alone in this.
Oh, try telling that to the WSB when they come knocking on my door.
They won't.
No? Well, no thanks to you, Natalie. All you had to do was set me up with a simple little alibi. One we agreed on in advance, and you can't even manage that.
I will.
When? When, Natalie? That's what I want to know. When? If it's any later than 6 o'clock tonight, you might as well not bother. The WSB, the police won't even bother looking for another suspect once that disc has disappeared. They'll ship me straight to Leavenworth. Do you know what you get for espionage in this country, Natalie? Not that it makes a damn bit of difference to you. 30 years.
Grant,
30...
you can't
no,
listen to me.
No, all I want to hear from you is that you've arranged my alibi. And I'm going to tell you something right now, sweetheart. If you think for 1 minute that I'm going up by myself, you're out of your mind. If they catch me, you're going with me. Either that or I'm turning you over to Gregory. You figure out which is worse.
Grant, be reasonable. We're in this together.
You shut up! Right now, Natalie. I want Paul Talbot here at 6 o'clock.
Tell me, Andrew, what city were you writing about?
I don't know. No place in particular.
Really?
Yeah, I made it up.
No kidding. Huh, that's amazing. I could have sworn it was San Francisco.
Yeah, it might have been. You know, come to think of it, it was San Francisco.
You just said you made it up.
Yeah, well, I read a lot, you know.
Yeah, I'm sure you do.
You know, I remember reading something about San Francisco. Yeah, I guess I got my ideas from that.
Oh, yeah, that could be. You know, how many times do you think you come up with something all on your own, and then it comes from an article or a conversation you heard somewhere, you know?
Yeah, that happens to me a lot.
Yeah, I'll bet. You described a work of art. Where'd you see that?
I didn't.
You made that up, too?
Yeah. Hey, I got some imagination, you know.
I'll bet. But you know, it's a funny thing. That piece you wrote about reminds me of a Picasso.
Who?
Oh, it's something I saw in Chicago.
Oh, yeah, see, it couldn't be. I've never been to Chicago.
Oh, I must be thinking about something else. And that big boulevard you wrote about, if it's in San Francisco, it must run along the Pacific Ocean, huh?
Yeah, right, that's the one.
Yeah, what's the name of that?
I don't remember.
Ocean Drive, something like that?
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's it.
You know, you described that in such detail, I imagined I was there.
Well, yeah, you know, it was kind of hard. I read about it a long time ago.
Not too long ago.
What do you mean?
It was a nice paper, Andrew. Too bad you didn't write it.
Hey, I did.
Andrew!
Would you mind asking Louisa to join us? I think we've heard enough. Young lady, I owe you an apology.
Yeah?
Yeah, I jumped to a conclusion which happened to be the wrong one. Let me just say in my defense that, well, I made the mistake partly because Andrew's paper came in first, but also because I know him. Or at least I thought I did. And I didn't know you. Until now, at any rate. But you know what, Louisa? I believe I'm going to enjoy having you in my class.
Thanks.
Andrew? Needless to say, your grade will be changed to an F. And if I ever catch you pulling anything like this again, I'll take much more serious measures. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
And Lou, you'll receive an A for an excellent paper.
All right.
And with that, court is adjourned.
Oh, well, thank you, Your Honor, for listening.
Hey, thank you, Counselor.
Thank you. We really appreciate you taking your time.
Not at all. If I'd been smart enough to realize what was happening, this never would have happened in the first place. Please accept my apologies.
Absolutely. Thank you again.
Bye.
Andrew?
Oh, yeah? Now what?
Don't you think you owe Lou an apology?
What for? Well, maybe I do. I'm sorry that I got caught.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 2.
Okay. Dearest Andrew, a couple of months ago, I would have killed you for a crack like that. But now I realize you're not even worth the time. You pathetic creep.
Hello? Oh, thank goodness you're home.
Who is this?
It's Natalie Dearborn. I've been trying to call you all afternoon.
I had a lot of running around to do, as I told you before.
Yes, I won't take up much of your time. You are about ready to leave for your vacation, aren't you?
If we can ever get away.
Well, how exciting. I wish I could afford to.
Well, we
holiday
once in a while. We've waited quite a while for ours.
Yes, I'm sure you have. Where are you going? To the beach?
Not this time. We like camping. We're heading out into the northern woods.
Well, you must have the RV all packed, taking all the comforts of home with you on the road.
Actually, we prefer roughing it. We enjoy backpacking, carrying everything we need on our backs as far into the woods as we can go and then just pitching camp.
Paul, too?
Oh, yeah, he loves it.
You're not going to allow that little boy to go traipsing all into the woods like that, are you?
Why not?
Well, with his knee. I mean, Dr. Putnam and I were just talking about him, and actually, Dr.
What?
Putnam feels that...
What did Dr. Putnam say?
Well, nothing really to worry about. He's probably just being overcautious. You know how doctors are.
What did he tell you?
Well, I wouldn't worry. It's just that Dr. Putnam was concerned that Paul might try to do too much too soon. Boys are like that.
Mine certainly is.
Yes, well, he was just concerned that Paul might not take it easy and just overdo things, and I do think maybe that hiking in the
I know my son. He'll be going from sunup until well after dark.
Well, I hope not. I wouldn't want anything to happen to that knee.
I don't know what to do.
Well, you could bring Paul in this afternoon at 6 o'clock so Dr. Putnam could see him and then tell him exactly what he should or should not do. I think...
You're right. I'll just have to explain to my husband.
I'm sure he'll understand.
Well, Paul's health is more important than any vacation.
Well, I certainly hope so. Then we can definitely see you here at 6 o'clock, yes?
Yes, and thank you for calling back. If you hadn't, we might have gone off to the woods with disastrous results.
No, I'm just glad to be of help, and we will see you at 6.
We'll be there.
So will Dr. Putnam. It's done.
Your part is? Now send for the courier.
Aren't you relieved?
Relieved? Why? Because you finally managed to do a job you should have done a long time ago? I'm going to tell you something, Natalie. If my execution of my job is as haphazard as yours, we're both in a hell of a lot of trouble. But it won't be. I'll get that disc and I'll put it in the proper hands. And you just better pray I get away with it.
Everything okay?
Yes, fine.
You don't look it. What's wrong?
Life is wrong. Well, if it's not wrong, it's strange anyway.
Hey, what prompted this observation?
I've been talking to Celia.
I might have known.
She was going on and on about the casino and how all of Port Charles is excited about the opening.
Everyone, that is, except you and me.
Right. Fun and games.
I think you're a little jaded.
Yeah, maybe that's it. Been in and out of more casinos already than most people here will see in a lifetime.
Real woman of the world, huh?
Yes, remember when I was supposed to be queen of the scam?
I heard about that. It was a long time ago.
Right. A million years ago.
I have the feeling this is all leading up to something. Maybe you've changed your mind about accompanying me tonight?
No, I'll go.
Look, it's just one evening. Be gone. Like that.
If you say so.
Well, I'm going upstairs to change. You coming?
Oh, in a minute.
People have changed their mind in less.
I'll be along. You go ahead.
That's why the lady is a tramp. I don't like crap games with barons and earls. Won't go to Harlem with diamonds and pearls. I won't ever bother with people I hate. That's why the lady is a tramp. I like the free, fresh wind in my hair. What do I care? I'm broke. It's so cold. Hey, California, it's cold and it's damp. That's why the lady, that's why the lady, that's why the lady is a tramp.
Let me take the crafty lady and show her a little blackjack.
You're gonna show me a little blackjack, honey? I can show you a few things.
Why, you tell Slick you're in dangerous hands.
So what do you think, huh? Not bad for a dry run, huh?
Oh, man, a couple of hiccups. Nothing major at all.
Oh, I think it went very well.
Yeah, we still have some time to smooth out a couple of last-minute wrinkles.
Time? What are you talking about? We got no time. We're opening tonight.
That's true. But the real test won't come until the expo gets underway. That's when the real high rollers are gonna come moving in.
DL, trust me, after today, we're ready for them. Just bring them in.
Yeah, enough of that oil money crosses the table. We will be able to retire for life.
I'll drink to that.
Yeah, how about you learning to say, welcome to Luke's place in Arabic?
Oh, Arabic. Do they still speak Arabic in the modern world?
Ah, you see, I saw
Son of the
seven
Sheik.
samurai in Arabic. while I
Seven
was
samurai.
Yes,
Son
in
of the-
Brussels.
Son of the samurai in Brussels in Arabic. Oh, hi.
Beautiful.
Here, please, have a drink on the house. The first one's on the house. The rest you play for with your blood.
Thank you. To a most successful opening night and many more to come.
Here, here.
Here, here.
Definitely.
I'll drink to that.
Thank you.
Okay.
Oh, look, the place is absolutely gorgeous. I love it. You can count on me as a regular.
I will, too. You are my good luck charm. Please be here.
That's why I'm here. To wish you luck.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So anyway, here's to luck.
To luck.
To luck.
To luck.
To luck.
So the house is locked, not the customers.
Oh, no, no. What? God forbid the customer should have any.
Never.
What do you say?
I don't know.
No, what do you mean?
Celia, what are you doing here? Is something wrong?
No, I just came by to see you. Are you all right?
Yes, why?
Well, you look a little worried.
What would I be worried about?
I don't know. I just came by to set your mind at ease. From the looks of things, it needs it.
You talking about tonight?
Yes, that's right. I just wanted to say that everything is set. I confirmed everything with Holly.
Good. And Dr. Gerald?
Oh, he couldn't make it.
What?
Just kidding, just kidding. You really worry about that man, don't you?
No, darling, it's just that I did invite him, and I wouldn't want him to miss all the excitement.
Well, he won't. I just talked to him just a little while ago, and planning to take a cab to the Scorpios and then ride over to the casino with them.
Darling, you're an angel. Oh,
What's this? 1 minute you're a nervous wreck, and the next you're a schoolboy on vacation.
you have
What
nobody
gives?
to blame but yourself. If you weren't such a wonderful wife, I wouldn't act like this.
I confess I'm perfect. Except for being a little tired and having a splitting headache.
You'll be okay tonight.
Oh, definitely. I would not miss this for anything. You won't be long?
No, my patient is coming at 6, and it should only be an hour.
Good. I'll see you later. Bye.
Nurse Rojas, report to clinic. Nurse Rojas.